One way to steam it up is to get a washcloth, put hot water over it, just run hot water over it. You can add an essential oil if you want. Just place it over your face and breathe it in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Steamy. Steaminess. Breathe it in. Vapor. Vapor. People are vaping these days, but are they vaporing? Vaporing is like so good for you. So we've got some essential oils, essential oils that don't burn you. Some burn, like oregano oil and peppermint, so be careful with those. Rub them in your hands. Breathing is such a good thing to do. Hey y'all, my name is Aviva. Welcome to my Qigong live stream today. I appreciate y'all being here. To receive some good energy. Oh, those lymph nodes need steam. All right, here we are. Thank you for your patience. I was running some errands. Oh, that green juice. Nothing like that. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you ready to steam yourself up with some good qi? To steam it up. Steam it up. Sweet darling, steam it up. Oh, yes, we're gonna steam it up. Getting steamy with our Qigong teamy today. It's so dreamy. Notice your breath. Qigong, so good to clear stress, to clear that stress, to boost that immune system. All that good stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Just gently start today by just rubbing the bottom of your feet, just waking your body up, rubbing those feet nice and gently. Just like not too hard, just nice and gently, encouraging the energy to flow to your feet, grounding your energy. A lot of energy gets stuck in the foot ankle area. It's kind of like a kink in the straw. So if you're a straw in your tube and you want that energy to constantly flow through around the ankle area, sometimes it gets a little kinked in the foot area. So we're just going to encourage the feet to smooth out. And that's what steam does. You know, think about steaming clothing and ironing clothing. You're smoothing out the kinks in the clothing. You're smoothing out the wrinkles. So it's the same thing. When you steam yourself, it's good for wrinkles. And it's also good to smooth out your energy so your energy can flow better. So gentle touching, like we're doing on the bottom of our feet right now, is also kind of I would call it steamy. We're going to do steamy Qigong moves today, which means we're going to be doing moves that iron out our energy, smooth out our energy, heat up our energy so that we get out the creases, so that we get out the knots, so that we get out the loose threads, the hanging threads, so that we get out the unnecessary vibrations that we do not need in our energy. They're just like, talk to the hand. We do not need your energy. Talk to the smooth iron hand that's going to iron out your wrinkles before they get into us, because it's like wrinkly stuff thrown at us. It's like crumpling up a piece of paper and throwing it at us. And it's like, if the paper was straight, it wouldn't get very far and it wouldn't hurt us. So we're like straightening out their paper so it doesn't have a ball shape so it can't hit us. Talk to the hand with that wrinkly energy. Hey, Jabri, how's it going? Peace and blessings. So just before we even get started today, we're ironing out our feet. We're steaming our feet. We're hugging our feet. See, hugs are steamy energy. Hugs are steamy energy because they align us, they iron us, they hold us. You know, it's like if you have a tablecloth and it's just laying on the floor, it's not stretched out. But when you stretch it out over the table, it's like getting a hug. It's like, oh, I'm being contained now. I'm a tablecloth that's being held up, and I can be seen and be nice and smooth. That is exactly like you, everyone. When you are held, then you're being held up in a good way, not stick 'em up. You're being contained by the hug, by the good touch, by the steamed energy. That's cool. You could be doing Qigong at the airport, Jabri, and spreading that love all around. I love doing Qigong at airports. Ironing out that wrinkle energy. So just gently, we're just gently ironing out our feet as we are getting in touch with our breath, as we are getting in touch with our heartbeats. A lot of our body parts just like stiffening up, you know, like sometimes I catch myself and my hands are like this instead of just relaxed. Sometimes feet are like this instead of just relaxed. You know, they get into this habitual tension state of mind, like resting BITCH face. Oh, cool. You're in a hotel. That's even better. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeat. Gently straighten out those wrinkly feet. Iron them. I know you don't think that you could just iron out your wrinkles, but you can. Crazy, huh? And if you want, you can add some steam to your hands to iron out the feet. Iron out those wrinkles. I mean, a lot of times we get wrinkles because we like smush our face. Like I sleep on a pillow like this, so I often get like this crease in my face from sleeping on this pillow. And our feet are just so used to staying in a certain position. Movement, as we know, as we covered in Monday's class, blender it up. Movement is absolutely something that helps to take pain out of the body. Why? We're following it up with the steamy Qigong class because it heats you up. It moves out the wrinkles. It moves out the kinks, the creases that are causing pain, that are causing stuck, stagnant energy. Okay, so that's the theme today. Steam out that stuck, stagnant, and we could even say stinky energy. I'm not sure if I spelled stagnant wrong. Notice your heartbeat, notice your breath. And you're just gently steaming your feet with light touch as you're noticing your breath, noticing your heartbeats. It's like using a blow dryer or an iron to smooth out that protection storm plastic that sometimes goes over the windows. It's like you're using your steam to create a nice, gluey, in a way, protective bubble around yourself, protecting yourself from being parasited off of, so that you then think of yourself, that causes you to feel ugly or causes you to feel some kind of shame or just yucky or not worthy of love in some way. So you're just steaming out and holding out and keeping out those negative vibrations that cause self-doubt, that cause you to, feel depressed, all those things. We're just steaming that out. And we're using that heat to create a solid-ish bubble around you so that nasty energy can't come in and stink you up. You're protected. You're a purifier. Oh, wow. You are not responsible for other people's unfelt feelings that they're suppressing and projecting onto you and taking out on you because they don't have time to feel and deal and heal. And your light reflects their ickiness, shines the light on the room that's full of dust and mold, and they feel ashamed and they blame you. And you don't take on that guilt. It's not your stuff, it's their stuff. Smooth yourself up. Stand tall. Be proud of your energy. Feel the chi. My name is Aviva, and my intention is to steam it up with all of you all, and to be here with all of you all, and to steam out the stuck, stagnant, stinky energy and keep it out so that you can be steamy and awesome and dreamy. And that's my intention, to release the crease of guilt that's built from someone else's unmet need to feel their feelings. To express their hearts and their heart's desires. Jabri's intention is to be here today, and he'd like to focus on his body and feet today, and he's been using his magic gel. I need to order more. I'm out. Oh, that magic gel is amazing. It is from this brand, Asia, and this is a water supplement, which I use every day to help steam out all kinds of things. It's a super antioxidant. Comes in a big bottle. So if you're interested in ordering, please email me. Any other intentions out there? This is my email, PayPal, Zelle, all that good stuff. Cashapp. Cashapp, if you'd like to donate toward my channel, is AATFP. I appreciate all your support. It's helping me build my new studio area. Any other intentions for today? Steamy Qigong. Keeping you young, keeping your stress at bay, giving you a solution every day to decreasing your body pain and your vain thoughts. Let's stretch our muscles. Turn it all the way under. Flap. Breathing in our intentions. Release anything in the way. Breathing in our intentions. Release resistance. Breathing in intentions. Release whatever you don't need. Breathing in your intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in. Breath is like steam. Release. Oops. All right, so we've done the light touch move. Oh, I want to edit it. All right, I guess I just got to delete it. Oh. I'm going to play you my song. Saging is amazing. As we get started here. It's a nice clearing song.
Saging is amazing. Space to space, we are ready to create. Room to room, space to space, we are ready to create. Room to room, space to space, we are ready to create. Room to room, space to space, we are ready to create.
I'm going to do 5 steam moves. Okay.
Face to face,
How are you doing it?
letting out our sacred space.
Why isn't it letting me do this? Oh, I have too many too many. Here. Okay.
Cleansing out our sacred place. Face to face, make grace. Cleansing out our sacred space. Cleanse your energy, stay with me. All the good energy. Cleanse your energy, sage with me. Breathe with me, chant with me. I am a cleansing fairy. Your fun is unsatisfactory. Have you lost your magic?
Breathing in our intentions.
I can
Release anything in the way.
I am a cleansing fairy. Your fun is unsatisfactory. Have you lost your magic?
Breathe in your intentions. Just having an intention is like a steam move. It irons you out. It burns through the distractions because you're like, this is my goal. This is my intention. We're going to open up our hearts and relax the lower backs, opening up the lungs, breathing in and release.
We are ready to create. Space to space. We are ready to create. Room to room. Space to space. We're ready to create. Room to room. Space to space. We're ready to create. Room to room, space to space, we're ready to create.
Strengthening those lungs. So we're going to come here on these points on the top of the trapeziuses, right near the lymph nodes, okay? Skin to skin is best. And we're going to do that gentle touching right there in that area, on the very top of the rib cage. Just steaming that area with the gentle touch, opening up that lung area. Oh, you feel that? Let's get some flying penguin lullabies going on here. So opening up the lung area with these lung points right there. Nice gentle touch with either your whole hand or just the thumb. Just rubbing from this point, the top of the deltoid, down to the trap, right there. Just getting that lymph flowing, nice, ironing that out. It should help your breathing. Feel the heat. There's about 50 of these. Lots of tension is held here. It helps the heart open, it helps the lungs open. So this is where a lot of the low self-esteem might live, in this muscle, in this area. So when you massage it, you just might feel more confident. You might feel more like, oh, I'm awesome. Or you might be triggered to feeling like remembering like when you first felt like there was something wrong with you or something, or a situation made you feel like there's something wrong. So there might be some grief stuck in there. Hopefully you're just feeling awesome, but it's okay whatever you feel too. Whew. Okay. So now in the back, I'm gonna just rub your shoulder here. Just nice, gentle ironing it out. Taking that time, just gently, steamy motions to smooth out the creases, the knots, the muscles. 10 more gentle moves back and forth. I might have said the wrong name of the muscle earlier. I think this is the trapezius right here. Been a while since I took anatomy. All right, other side. So you're not like pressing hard, you're not like squeezing, you're just kind of like as if you're smoothing out a tablecloth on a table. You're just spreading it out. You're like spreading out the energy on this muscle. It's good to do like 50 of these. Taking your time. It gets warmer and warmer, right? Like an iron heating up. Good. Just do little circles on your shoulders. Directions. So literally like all the Qigong massage moves that we've gone over are like steaming also. It's just fun to just, instead of just being like, oh, I'm just doing Qigong today, which is great. It's great to just say that. You don't have to make it fancy. But you could just be like, okay, today I'm focusing on the steaming moves in Qigong. I'm going to steam my body. Just a really good time of year to do that. You know, like with the sinus stuff that's going on and the vitamin D levels getting lower. Just hold on to yourself. Hold on to yourself. The lack of hugs that are going on. You know, you can hug yourself in a sense with Qigong. You know, so let's just hug ourselves. Just feel what it's like to hold yourself. And that is literally steaming. Just like I said earlier, the table is holding the tablecloth. If the table wasn't there, it'd be wrinkled on the floor or maybe folded nicely. But holding yourself is like giving yourself a shape, giving your emotions a shape so they don't fall on the floor. You know, so many of us are in shock. Emotionally, we don't feel like that contentness. We feel lonely or craving to find a connection because we need the connections to hold us, to witness our emotions so that we feel stretched out, connected, plugged in, not just a ball of energy isolated on the floor. But when we're connected with others, it's like we stand up straighter. We have more to reflect. We show up more. So how can you show up more for yourself and hug yourself and hold yourself and pick yourself up and look in the mirror instead of looking in the mirror like that? Pick yourself up. See your amazingness, your achievements, not just what you haven't achieved yet. So hold yourself. Okay, so now we are going to just give some love to our wrists. So this is one more light touch move. I find the Mighty Dozen always tastes different to me. There's always like a little bit of a different combination of vegetables because there's so many vegetables in it. Wrists. Okay, this is such a fun move. Wrist and hand. So this is like so, you know, it feels so good to hold someone's hand because you all are literally holding each other where you are doing most of your activity. So it's like, okay, give your hand a break. I'll hold your hand. I'll just hold it, right? So it's light touch, but it's also holding chi because when we touch our hands, there's a holding sense. There's okay. So what I'm trying to say is we used our hands for so much. The mouse on the keyboard, washing our dishes, making food, driving, playing our instruments. So when we're just like steaming them and ironing them out, because most of the time we're not in this position. We're in this position. In this position. And even when you hold someone's hand, though, it's more open than, you know, when you're holding the mouse, right? And there's this connection, this ironing out, this smoothing out of those kinks, those stressful areas that get into this tense habit. And that's what happens when people hold each other's hands too. There's often like caressing like that, you know, which is so good for your chi. Just keep on. So I almost like just focused on wrists today when I thought about this move because it's just so powerful. And our wrists, like our ankles, hold so much tension. So to give them this break and this steaming energy, we could go like a whole hour, you know? And that's what we'll do on the Qigong-a-thon. We'll probably spend a whole hour on our wrists and a whole hour on our feet. Why not? We deserve it. So let me remind you, this is not only about muscles and joints in this area. Right now, we are working with the lymph, especially when we do light touch like this. You might feel this like impulse to swallow because you're literally helping your lymph move. See, like all cells are constantly pooping in a way, like all the energy, the ATP, all the little atoms inside of us. Sometimes like the energy is processed and transformed into waste material. And if we're always stressing out our wrists and the tubes are getting really tight, those tubes of energy, those meridian channels, then how are the dead cells going to leave us? We have to loosen them up so that they can move. Doesn't this feel so good? I don't want to stop. We're going to go to the other wrist in a minute, though. I'm arrested on my wrist. I think this is my favorite class so far. Let's just make sure we get all the fingers nice and toasty warm. I think one of the reasons why I love winter in some ways is because of the gloves. I think gloves are like little chi massagers. I do. Because it's like they're little hugs for our fingers. It's like gloves squeeze my fingers and I feel like hugged when I'm wearing gloves. Every finger of mine feels hugged. I love that feeling because I use my hands for so much. They just need to chill and be hugged sometimes. And not have to work all the time, right? All the time. Other side, other wrist. We're just lightly touching the wrist. So feel the difference in your wrists now. Like feel how different the energy feels. Like I feel like this energy feels so soft right now. And this is like a rock. So we're going to start. I think it's better to start on the inside because it's so much harder on the outside. It's kind of the Kyojitsu philosophy. So you just start with the gentle touching and then wrapped around the whole wrist with the hand. And you're just softening the energy. Of course, you're always welcome to add a little chi by rubbing the hands together and adding heat if you want. But I feel like I don't even need that. Just ironing this, gently steaming the wrist with your left hand on the right, or the other way if you've already done the other one. I know Jeopardy's loving this for drumming, right? It's like magic gel in your hands. Do not underestimate the power of a gentle touch. A lot of us just thankfully have massage therapists that we can go to work out muscles because it's so important for our health, for our lymph system, for our circulation, for our nervous system. But sometimes we just are like, give me that hard, deep massage. That's the only thing I want. But you got to understand what the massage therapist is feeling from you is resistance. So it's not only a lot of work physically for a massage therapist to do a deep massage, but emotionally, you got to realize that you're tight because you have all these emotional things going on. It's not just physical. And literally your body, you got to claim responsibility because sometimes your body will literally not allow someone in. No matter how hard they press, it's like there's this fence around you, or barbed wires sometimes. You can hurt your therapists and your friends and your loved ones by these expectations of them to just get through your walls when you've got barbed wire and an electric fence around yourself. So by doing this light touch on yourself, it's like you're taking down that extra protection, which is like just years of tension. Extra protection is years of tension. And so when a massage therapist is doing the gentle touch on you, that actually is a way to warm up all the muscles and warm you up to allow them in. It's like opening up the storm door. Like, you can't even open up the door to the house if you can't even open up the storm door. And there's a different key for opening up the storm door than the key to the house. So you might be like, oh, come on inside, it's open. The door is open, but you forgot about the storm door, which is like blocking them from even getting to that open door. So rubbing and doing like stuff on the lymph and the connective tissue. See, the connective tissue is like a bodysuit that connects, that is around all of your other muscles. Like, no one can just go right into your muscles. It's like first they hit the connective tissue. And so when you're just gently rubbing the skin, then it's like right under that is like the connective tissue that connects all your muscles. It's one reason why, like, I can massage a point here on someone and they feel it in their calf muscle, because there could be a tightness in that connective tissue that is directly connected to the calf. I mean, think about it. If you literally had a bodysuit on and there's like one thread that is too tight between your neck and your calf, then if I pull that one thread, you'll feel it in your calf, just like that. Oh, this feels so good. So remember to get every finger too, just gently touching them. It's not like a massage, like you're literally just ironing, or what am I calling it? Light touch, aka ironing, aka steaming, aka adding breath and life to these cells of your body that are perhaps cramped and stuck and pushed in a corner. Are you sleeping yet? Wake up! Are your bliss molecules having a party yet? You feel like you've been holding someone's hand? You feel protected and safe and loved and nurtured and activated. Chi activated. All right, one more. I know I said that about the wrist, but I think it's so important to get this going on in your back, your kidney area. So you can use one hand, two hand, just get that back, some light touch. Activate the kidneys, the lower back. Rubbing your lower back, nice and easy. Sometimes it's easier to like do little circles with this shape. Just running your hands up and down the either side of your spine. So good for that lymph flow. Giving that lower back some energy, ironing it out, getting things moving. So important. Feel it heating up. You feel it? Okay. And let's just come down the arm. Wow. It feels so good. Like my hands are turning literally into like creamsicles. I don't even feel like it's my hands touching me. I feel like there's silk just being brushed across me. All right, the breath. Breathing into every cell of the body is like steaming from the inside out now. It's like you can't go in and touch your organs from there, but you can touch it with your breath. But you want the breath to go deep. So let's breathe in and then just breathe it in more. Get it in and then release. And then push it out more. Until it comes in. In, and release. Come in. Release. Yeah, it makes you cough sometimes. Safe travels, Jabri. Now we're going to start adding sound to the breath out, okay? So sound is another form of creating energy, like a steam on an iron that gets out that steam. It's like the iron smooths it out, and then the sound is like the steam coming out to help it smooth. So take a deep breath in. Release. Releasing energy through sound. In. It could be any sound. It does not have to sound like mine. It might even sound like it might be an emotion. It might be crying, like whatever we're breathing in. The sound that comes out is like emotion, energy in motion in one way or another. And when you do it really well, it actually is quite a vocal conditioner. You can see I'm like talking really clearly all of a sudden because it's similar to the gurgle that we do. And I'll go over the gurgle again so people know that they have something, a reference to gauge to know, okay, I'm not hurting my voice. I'm not just screaming out of control. This is actually a controlled sound as far as I'm not hurting my vocal cords because it's pure emotion and it's contained and held by your energy. So take a deep breath, slightly constrict your vocal cords, hold them, and then just let out a gurgle. Sometimes it brings up mucus. I wanted to spit, but I don't have a tissue right here. Oh yeah, we're just doing the gurgle. Let's go back to, let's do one more gurgle and then we'll do the sounds again. All right, so now we're gonna go back to sounds. And it's okay if you don't make a sound too, no pressure. Don't force it. If it's there, it's there. Meow, meow, meow. Whatever sound is there. It could be an animal sound. You know, sometimes it helps to mimic animals to get in touch with that almost animal voice. So good for you to express your pure emotions. So many of us hold them in. And then we're like, why are we so stressed out? Why am I stressed out about everything? Why am I frozen in stress? It's because you didn't move it out of you. It moved in. It's not paying rent. And you're letting it sleep on your couch. And you're just like, it's in my way. I have to walk over you to make my coffee. Kick it out. Move it out. You feel that? Moving out those vocalizations. That's one of the most important things I think we do in Qigong. It helps with grief. It helps with so many things. That was a good one. Okay, one more. Come on. Y'all are getting stimulated, overstimulated by all these images in the media. And you're just like, what the fuck? Oh, excuse me. You're just like looking at each other like, huh? Like, what? When you really want to be like, no, you know, that's like the real thing to do. Seeing people get hurt, like shot, like it's not normal to just be like, like it's normal to be like, no, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like all these things, these stimulus that are thrown our way are not being processed. And that turns us into robots, just mentally cataloging it instead of pushing those emotional trespasses out. Okay. So we're going to stand up now. I'm going to come back to movements with sound, but first we're going to do some holding of the chi. Excuse me, vacuum cleaner. You are on my mat floor. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to do ready position again. And we're going to hold the chi. So this is one way to hold the chi. Another way to hold the chi is just literally hold your chi in different areas of your body, like the holding massage, which is nice. We're going to start with holding the bubble in front of us, just holding the chi, and that's a beautiful way to iron out the energy. Congratulations, you've almost been doing Qigong for more than an hour. Qigong is so interesting because as we try to hold certain moves, if we're out of alignment, it's kind of like the table is holding the sheet, but then one leg of the table is broken, so the sheet's still kind of falling down. So you got to kind of like lift that leg up and do all kinds of other little things to align yourself. Oh, we've done 4 already, which is movement with sound. Yeah. Actually, that was just breath with sound. So that was part breath, I guess. Now we're holding chi. Okay, let's just hold different areas of the body now as well. Wherever you want. Where you feel pain, just hold the chi there. That's one way to iron it out. Just connect with it. Merge your natural good vibrations with it. And allow the stress to dissipate. Think analogy for this. I guess just melting an ice cube. Just holding an ice cube melts it. Alchemizes, transforms its properties with the heat and energy from your hands. So with the energy from your hands, you're transforming the properties of the pain and the stress that you're holding so it can melt away a little bit. Where else do you need to hold your chi? Back of the neck is such a good choice. Eyes. Neck. and just open up the arms. And breathe out, bringing them down. Night just kind of floating down. Keep the knees a little bent. So now we're up to open, close movements. Oh, yeah, we'll do open, close movements before the other movements with sound. Open and close here. Turn to the side and open and float together. Actually, let's do like swimming. And then in. Let's go back and forth.
I love this one so much. All right, beautiful people. We're going to end with the lung movement as well. This class is great for your lungs, by the way, all the way around. And we're ending with the meridian lung stretch. We're going to link the thumbs together and we're going to bend over. Open up your feet to a wider stance. Bend over and breathe 3 times. Breathe into your center. Allow it to go into every cell of your body and breathe out through every cell of your body. A few times. All right. And this is a movement with sound. Open up your arms, one leg out. Back and forth. Whatever sound you want to make. It can be like scream. And finally, link the thumbs and bend over. 3 deep breaths again. Shoulders up, breathe in. Release. A couple more times. Last time. One more time for good luck. Any questions, my friends? Anything you want to share? Any amazing moments you had? Any challenging moments you had? Any aha moments? Put them in the comments below. I appreciate you all being here so much. We're almost at more than 1 million views, which means so much to me. Keep on watching these videos. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for smashing that like button and the subscribe button if you haven't. I'll be here again live, Sunday Night Live. Well, it's Halloween, so it might be the witching hour. Who knows? I might not get on till midnight, but I'm sure I'll get on at some point with some spooky songs. I do have a spooky song soundtrack called Hululu on my Bandcamp, so be sure to check that out. If you liked the Flying Penguin Lullabies, I'll be linking that in the chat momentarily as well. And there you go. Any questions? All right, let's go ahead and bow out. It's an optional bow. Thanking all the lineage holders. Gratitude is like steaming your energy too. Thanking all the teachers. Feel your hearts with gratitude and compassion and spread this out to the rest of the world. Great job today, everyone. Keep up the good work. I will see you when I see you. Keep shaking it up. You got this.